Amsterdam. Yeah, people like Westrum. And we are live, and I will say, hello everyone, and welcome to a terrible stream for terrible people. How are we this fantabulous Monday? Ah, dude, this is a sick post, isn't it? Yeah, I know, right? It's the best. I need to go and find a bigger bet. There it is. There's the big chat. How are we doing today? What are we up to? What have we done this weekend? Tell you what I did. I painted a wall. I moved some stuff. I was very good. We weren't planning on doing it. And then I just went, you know what? Fuck this shit. And I actually was proactive for one of the 10 times in my life.
We've been painting the living room since March.
Yeah. And
we finally finished.
Yeah, we did one wall. Was it last weekend that we did that wall? We finished it off, or was it
yeah.
Yeah. And I was just like, yeah. I tell you what, the main reason I did it is because I did not feel very good. Like, existentially, I was just like, I feel bad. And the main thing I do when I feel bad is busy. It's the only time. If I'm in a pretty good or at least a pretty okay place, I don't get shit done because I'm not trying to fucking get away from my own thoughts. But the best time for me to be busy is when I don't feel particularly fantastic. So I painted a whole fucking wall. Had to move all the shit. Had to move my server. Had to move the fucking telly. You what?
Dave sent a drooly face.
Oh, well, that's just a picture of me. I didn't really notice. I just thought, oh well,
oh
there's
my
face.
If you shit, it doesn't look like you.
I mean, if I shaved my head and shaved my fucking beard, then yeah, I would look. I mean, it's not quite potatoey enough, but yeah. Wait, what the fuck happened to the tree? What did happen to the tree? Unless you mean, why does the tree have no sort of bottom half? It's because it's the Erd tree. That's kind of how it looks. Who was that checking out my wife? Was it you? I'd hope so. You better be checking out your wife. You better, when she like leans forward and you get, an eye full of the boobies, or she bends over and you can see the buttocks. You better be going, whoa, yeah, I would totally bang that chick because she's your wife. It is the literal time when it is not just okay, it is preferred. Unless you have a very fucking weird relationship, but yeah. Incontinentia buttocks. Why the fuck are we talking about fucking... Oh my god. My brain will not give me that piece of information. I know what it's called. Life of Brian. There we go. Thank you, brain. Fuck you. So that's a thing that I should know off the top. I do know it off the top of my head, but like that's a piece of information that my brain should always be able to access it. I think about Monty Python more than is probably healthy, and yet my brain does not give a shit. Hey, what's up? I did a quiz for ADHD and autism, and I may have ADHD or mild autism, or both, mate. There's very good chance. Did this because of the discussion we had the previous stream about, and this inspired me to do it.
Yeah.
So thanks.
Apparently, it's 1 in 100 people. This is in the UK anyway, but 1 in 100 people in the UK.
It's not. I mean, it's uncommon enough. Do you mean for both?
No.
Oh, for one
having autism mainly.
Right.
1 in 100 people.
Yeah.
Which is baffling to me because twins.
Yeah.
1 in 1,000.
But isn't it more likely that if
you see shitloads of twins everywhere, but that's 1 in 1,000 chance.
If you don't know, we have twins, and they both have ADHD and autism. They are double threat.
Yeah, I'm considering actually going through the
testing.
Yeah, because I've one of my friends, Cookie, who comes in the chat often. She went through the whole assessment thing.
It didn't actually take that long, did it?
Well,
or has she been doing it for ages?
It was for a while.
Yeah, but like...
she has major anxiety issues, so that's probably added to it as well. But she went through the whole thing and she ended up getting diagnosed, and she's kind of similar to me, so it gives me a little bit more confidence that I'm not just going to be like shot down.
Yeah.
But I think from everybody that I've spoken to, the idea of getting diagnosed is less daunting than it was before.
I
So
would go and get diagnosed for ADHD, but I can't be bothered.
no, you'd forget. I'd
Yeah,
have to remind you
I wouldn't
constantly.
forget. I don't forget appointments. Point me where I've forgotten an appointment. I just procrastinate is my main issues.
I have mentioned before that you've got the dentist tomorrow, and you went, "Oh yeah."
Yeah, but I
So
knew.
yeah, but it's like you forgot and you had to be reminded.
Or maybe it wasn't. Oh yeah, maybe it was. Yeah. You don't know. Mrs. Six seems like she'd practice for the test and then blow it to be normal.
I hate one of the things that I absolutely I'm not good with formal meetings. Like I can't. I get so angry like with the kids when I went through the kids thing of them going through it, and like I gave them all the information about how they grew up and everything, and I left it feeling like I did something wrong.
Mm.
Like I said something wrong, even though I gave all the information.
I should emphasize that this was just an online quiz, so it should not be taken as gospel. Yeah, I
No,
mean, the thing
no,
is,
it's an idea that you might have an inkling towards
yeah,
something.
you can't, you're not diagnosed with it, and there's lots of tests. Like, IQ tests, definitely don't fucking take those at all. But there are things, there are certain behaviors that have been recognized to be associated to various things. And if you have found that maybe certain, like a lot of the time with a lot of people, the sort of light bulb moment is when they're having a conversation with someone and a particular topic comes up and it's like, oh, they do something and you're like, but no, I do the opposite of that. Wait, it isn't normal for me, normal in quotes, for me to do that. That's not what everybody does. Oh, there's lots of things where when you figure out that maybe most people find that a lot easier than you do, then there's a chance that there's something going on. I quit my job at the helium factory today. I was not going to be talked to by in that tone of voice. Uh,
That's good.
I went to be tested for Asperger's diagnosis and was told I haven't. So you asked them, does that mean I'm what? I what? I don't understand that one. Uh,
It's
mine.
saying like, so you asked them, does that mean that I'm actually a cunt?
Yeah, but I don't understand what that would have to do with anything.
Like they went for a diagnosis for a condition, and they left with nothing. They went, oh, does that mean that I'm just a cunt then?
Oh, right.
How can
Yeah,
I get that and you didn't?
I just didn't. It didn't make sense. Uh, there is a good chance that they're just wrong. Especially, it's can be harder to get like good help as an adult.
Yeah,
It's getting better, but it's still not.
there's still some doctors who don't
They
believe it
they
exists.
literally don't believe in ADHD in adults because it's the stupidest thing. Because basically, as a kid, it's more obvious and more difficult to deal with because you haven't learned how to deal with it yet. As an adult, you mask because you've learned to and you've learned coping strategies. That doesn't mean it went away. Like you could break your arm and it stay broken for all these years and you just fucking get on with life. It wouldn't stop you having a fucking broken arm. I mean, I know they heal, but it's a shit analogy, but I don't care. Fuck you. Fight me. Uh,
Oh god, yeah, Americans who say Asperger's.
uh, but my boy has Asperger's. It's fine. He's on the high end of the spectrum and has his issues, but he's doing really good. I'm glad to hear.
That's really good.
And Kene Ag Hoff, mine has ADHD, the boy, and ADD, the girl. Um, Theoretically, they both have ADHD by modern standards, as it were, because it's all part of the same thing.
If they're American,
Uh,
it's different. Like
okay,
in America, they have levels of autism. In the UK,
yeah.
we don't
Well,
do
this
that.
is
It's
ADHD
just
and ADD,
autism.
so they're not the same condition as autism.
No, ADD is like an old version, but a lot of people still use it to
I
describe
mean,
the
if there was a way to describe,
it's the inattentive side.
I have ADD, but it's ADHD because I wasn't a fucking tearaway as a kid, but I was quite distractible. And then they couldn't discuss. They could because I didn't have ADHD. I didn't have boy ADHD as I call it. They just went, "Oh, must be nothing then. Couldn't possibly have this thing because they were stupid back then." He's a monster sometimes, and she has nerves, but super work moral, and her brother has none, just like me. A super work moral? Do you mean ethic? Super work ethic? And yeah, I have no work ethic. Well, I say that. I think I have no work ethic, and then
No, you're a workaholic.
yeah. I think I've got a really fucked up relationship with work because my parents always called me lazy. Thanks, mum and dad. So I now think that unless I'm fucking killing myself, I'm not actually working. So yeah, that's fun.
Like you had to force yourself to have time off.
Yeah. I'm really shit at doing housework. Like not like I clean and tidy and shit, but I mean like DIY. I fucking hate doing DIY. I find it so incredibly stressful because I am just convinced I'm going to fuck something up. That's why my birthday is actually up and coming. So my brother's coming around at the weekend. Has as basically his gift to me. He's going to help me put a big wall mount for the TV on the wall because we got a new one that's fancy and shit. And we have it. We've had it for fucking months. And, it was quite expensive for what it is. But I can't bring myself to do that kind of work. And that's why painting the wall this weekend, it was something that just effectively wasn't going to happen because we were both knackered but I had to do something just to distract myself. So otherwise I wouldn't have done it. And if I felt this way next weekend and I didn't have my brother coming over, I might have fucking put the wall mount up as well because it's just work is or at least DIY is only something I can do when I'm really stressed, which is not the best time to do it because I find it stressful. So who the fuck knows?
Oblivious Cabbage. Autism isn't a thing, it's a spectrum, and everyone falls on it somewhere in the spectrum. I have Asperger's, which puts me somewhere in the spectrum, I guess. Well, there's difference between, yes, everybody's on a spectrum, like everything in the universe could be on a spectrum, but saying that you have autism means you have problems and suffer from the consequences of the condition.
Yeah, to say it's not a thing is not particularly helpful.
Like my sister, she's quite an anxious person, and she has traits of things like that. She's extremely ordered. She's extremely organized. She gets panicked if things are not organized. She also doesn't like to be touched, and she bites her nails all the time because she's super anxious. But she doesn't have autism, and like she socializes fine. She's happy with change. In fact, she adapts to change super easily and super quickly. Whereas like I'm not good with things changing. I like things to be familiar while also like I like things to be different, but it's in a controlled way. Yeah, which is why I probably have a bit of ADHD as well. I'm not sure. I'm the problem for the kids. That's where it is, isn't it?
I mean, take off the for the kids bit and you've just solved. Drew Durant says Cersic versus Miles Power. In what regards? Because I'm pretty sure I beat him in a fight. Not because he's like not quite fit compared to me, but if I fell on him.
Would it be a fight or a sexual encounter?
Well, I'd win that too. And if it was a drinking competition, he's quite the seasoned drinker. Although I've seen him say never again numerous times, but I don't know. One of these days he might even mean it. So, yeah, it depends. Have I heard of whiskey flavored toothpaste? It was a thing. It was 6% proof. Oh my, that sounds fucking terrible. Like, in a genuine way, let's fucking forget the memes. That sounds like it would taste fucking rank. Because toothpaste tastes weird anyway. Have you ever had, like, I've had when I was a kid.
Is it root beer in America? That tastes minty.
I don't know.
It
I don't
tastes
know.
it's like minty medicine.
No, I think toothpaste. I think root beer in Japan tastes like toothpaste,
Mm.
but
I don't know.
not that
Have you
specifically.
had root beer?
I've had root beer. It tastes nothing like.
I've had it when when I went to Florida.
It's like the stuff we get over here is spicy.
It's ginger, probably.
Yeah, it's quite nice.
But in America, it tastes like mint.
I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. But yeah, that sounds like a terrible fucking flavor and also a terrible idea. Like, if you put whiskey on like your teeth and left it there, it would start to eat away at the enamel. That would be fucking really bad.
Mint whiskey.
I don't know. Mint whiskey sounds quite nice. Toothpaste flavored whiskey doesn't sound particularly nice. But I was gonna say, as a kid, I had one of those fucking blackberry ones, and it was fucking rank. It's like really horrible. It's just not a pleasant flavor. Root beer rules. Uh, not beer toothpaste. For fuck's sake. Yet another thing sharks won't be able to experience. It does not exist. Oh, thank Christ. They have the wintergreen in the US. Tastes like putting deep heat and TCP in your mouth. Oh! Oh! God almighty. Is that one of those fucking... It's a PT fucking whiskey is one that I cannot abide. It's gross. And that tastes like TCP. I don't know if it tastes like deep heat, but... I can imagine the smell.
Humperdoo. I think I've actually tried that type of toothpaste before, because sometimes most of the time with mint I can tolerate it, but like I'll try a different toothpaste that doesn't have mint in it, and yeah, it is incredibly salty and it was horrible.
I prefer my whiskey to taste of campfire. I mean, fair enough. Toothpaste flavored. I cannot fucking words right now. Toothpaste flavored toothpaste. $1 million idea. Thank you, mouth, for finishing that fucking sentence. Or cannabis root beer. That doesn't sound particularly pleasant. Like drinkable cannabis. Like it's not a nice smell. I mean, I know if you're well into weed, you go, nice smell because I like to be high. But it's not a nice smell. It's a gross smell.
No, it's gross. It smells like cat pee.
That's just because you were given cat piss weed.
Ah, right. Okay,
Yum,
is
yum,
that what
yum.
it is? Dipped in it.
So sick. He's quite the seasoned drinker. So what we're saying here, this guy only drinks in winter or something. I'm not a seasonal drinker. I'm seasoned like you do a season of fucking sports.
Binge seasons on Netflix.
Well, that's true. My $1 million idea is pork flavored yogurt with lumps of pork on the bottom. That sounds fucking nasty.
Oh no! Oh god, I felt the texture of that.
Now, a yogurt flavored pork pie is still pretty gross, to be honest. I suffer from bipolar, I've been told, but I never looked up what it is. You did a boo-boo starting now because Chronicles of Riddick just started on TV Max. It's just in Norway, though, that Max channel. Chronicles of Riddick is not a very good film, though. Pitch Black is a good film. Is Chronicles of Riddick the one that came after that they tried to make this character who's a total anti-hero into a hero for no fucking reason? Because then there's the Riddick film, which is just basically Pitch Black 2, which is okay, but it's still not Pitch Black. Either way, the game's pretty good. Weed smells like BO and smushed dog poop. Apparently that's the good stuff. No, someone just gave you their armpit shit. Google it. Whiskey toothpaste. I mean, for fuck's sake. No, I'm not doing any work. This is the stream. It is here for me to be as lazy as possible, but still do it. But what about a pork curry that contains yogurt? Yogurt.
Yogurt.
Lots of curries contain yogurt.
Yeah, masalas do.
Yeah, various curry. I mean, yeah,
Masala.
masala does anything. Your comedy is helping me get through some rough patches. Thank you, good sir. I'm glad to hear it, and I hope they end sooner rather than later. And if they don't, then just watch more of my videos, I guess. Oh. Also, don't be afraid to ask people for help. Not me, because I'm no help to anyone, but some people are more willing to help but if you ask. There's a comedian I watched who's very posh. When he tried to talk about his experience doing weed in Holland, when a Google Earth cam came by, he was so posh he called it Weedy Puff. That is quite posh. Mm. Does Sir Sick have a squire? Maybe I could apply for the job. Can you edit? if I had someone squire for me or I don't know, what's the thing where you don't have to pay them but they do shitloads of work and or get coffee? Apprenticeship.
I was going to say slave, but
No. It's the modern word for slave.
intern.
Interns and apprenticeships.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have someone do my editing for me. I fucking hate editing. Editing is so fucking tedious. I just want to work. I just want to flirt with your dad. Uh, it just drives me fucking insane because it's like the bit just before I finished, and it takes hours, and it feels it needs to be done, but it feels like it just takes for fucking ever. My schizophrenia friend was attacked by a bipolar bear, so he was in the Tick universe, at least the animated one.
I thought Mrs. Sick was a squat. No.
Mrs. Sick was a what?
Like, I tried to do it, but I feel like my brain.
Oh, as in
yeah, editing. I feel like my brain's melting.
yeah, Mrs. Sick did 2 or 3 weeks of all the editing, and it got to a point where that was not tenable for her mental health. So we backed it off to just do those cool animations you were doing, the cartoony bits,
Animations.
and I will fill in the gaps between those with a bit of movement as I was doing. And I think it's a fair balance because Mrs. Sick is a very good editor. I'm a very fast editor. Mine are more simplistic, but they are
Fast fingers.
yeah. Well, I can get at what would take you about probably 2 days per video. Takes me
Things take me longer to do.
yeah, which is fine. You just put more effort than you should into a lot of things. But yeah, what takes her a couple of days per video, I can knock out in an afternoon.
Your brain works faster than mine does.
I don't think it's that. I think I'm better at stepping back from a certain.
It's not that. It's just I put way more effort into it as well.
But there's bits that require effort, and there's bits where you need to know to back off, but you don't.
No,
you're not.
I don't do that. I'm the George Lucas. I need to be told to
Instead
stop.
of edits, you could do a VTuber kind of thing and just cut bits. If you're talking about having like an animated avatar, that is something that I've wanted to do for fucking ever, but I've just never really known or never had a good way of doing it. I've tried doing it, and I definitely have it in sort of keep it more in my style. I don't know. It's something worth considering. I think. I do think it would make them more visually appealing, without it wouldn't be right in. But yeah, if someone made me a VTuber avatar, I would definitely consider using it. If not all the time, maybe for a couple of gags, that would be good for. Would be kind of fun.
Dog, it's not that I care. It's that if I'm gonna do a job, it has to be done right.
She is a perfectionist to the bad end of that degree. So she perfection isn't the enemy of progress. Perfection is the enemy of done.
I also get super distracted. Like I was you said some random tangent thing that was like 5 seconds.
Oh
And
yeah.
then I just start researching things he's talking about and get stuck.
Yeah, she adds information that your worst habit in that is I will make the point that I don't know something, and then you'll put loads of research in. It's like, no, the point was that I don't know.
Yeah, but it's
Why
mine.
would I have the information up?
Yeah, but I put it there.
I know you put it there, but they don't know that.
But I'm the one doing it, so
But they don't. You've got to assume that most people think that it's all me, which is why when there's the really fucked up jokes about you, they really
yeah,
make
I
me laugh.
know. I went through the video today, and you like started adding things like really fucking weird stuff, and
Yeah.
I'm like, now I have to do that.
Is this the thing that I told you not to do specifically?
Yeah, but I have to do it.
No! Don't do that thing! I genuinely don't want you to do that thing. People are going to be like, wait, what?
And just wait a couple of weeks.
Unless you can make it really fucking funny without being unbelievably gross.
Yeah, but most of the stuff I do is gross.
Yeah, but that's really gross. That's particularly gross. In my head, it's fucking
Okay.
disgusting.
Has the video gone out? The one where I replace your brain yet?
With what?
A bucket filled
No.
with.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't remember.
It might have done. You just didn't notice.
Oh god. The thing is, that's the other thing about my videos is, so my time scale of making and publishing.
Wait.
What?
See, the problem is, right? I'm not tidy.
Oh, neither of us are tidy.
No.
There's the curse of the ADHD is you can really help someone tidy up their house and make it right.
Oh, if it was someone else's house, that'd be easy.
Yeah, but tidying up your own house is almost impossible.
My biggest problem is I'll go, okay, let's make a plan. And then I keep repeating the plan in my head and not actually doing it.
I think the thing about tidying someone else's house is that there's a good chance that the entirety of the time you spend there after it's tidy, it will remain tidy. But when you tidy your own house, you're just like, it's just going to be messy again.
Well, yeah, there's that as well.
But I was going to say, like the schedule of videos is much longer than people probably think it is. It's about 2 weeks because I write on a Monday and Tuesday for a video, and then I record and edit the audio for those videos, and then they go into a little box which gets sent over to Mrs. Sick, and then she doesn't work on what's finished there until next week. And mine, so the one that she had been working on this week, is what I then edit and put together, and that goes out the following week. So it's like a solid 2 weeks of sort of back and forth on videos before they go out. So if you ever see a video and it comes out at the same time as someone else, like that was written weeks ago. It's very, very rare. In fact, I don't think I've done something sort of to come out soon in forever now. And I did that on
I
purpose.
think you're too loud because the kids are whinging.
Could you shut the doors then?
Ugh.
Yeah, so they're written ages before she just like tried to throw the door shut. What was that you put into Mrs. Six's box? Not box, computer. Well, it goes into a folder on a server and then it goes to her, but yeah. But yeah, so I very specifically made it so that my videos are, I don't want to say timeless, but something that you could watch and not matter. I could perhaps be, maybe I'd be more successful if I tried to be on point with certain topics and certain things. But I can't be fucking asked. If I luck out and hit one of them, which I thought would happen with fucking what's his face, Mr. Big Knife. Shit, I forget his name.
Big Knife.
Big Knife, yeah. Me Save World with Big Knife.
Oh, Andrew.
Andrew Tate, there you go. I thought that might happen with Andrew Tate because I got loads of videos on him, but no one cared. It's, you know, it is what it is. I do find it annoying because I've been poking at him for years now, and everyone else is jumping on the fucking bandwagon as if they found out about him first. Like, excuse me, I've been taking the piss out of this motherfucker's dumb shit for years. It might not be years, but it's been a while. Way before he exploded into stupidity. What's that?
Someone said about helping a friend insisted that I was a hoarder, but I have ADHD. I call you a hoarder all the time.
Yeah, and I fucking hate it. It's rude.
Yeah, but you have so much stuff.
Yeah, I have stuff. It's not the same as being a fucking hoarder. It's just not even close. I have nice things. I like having nice things. I use them. If I was a hoarder, I'd never use them.
Yep.
There's actually only a few things that I never use.
There's quite a lot of things you don't use. A lot of it's wires.
Oh, the fucking wires. Yeah. The problem with wires, and everyone who has an abundance of wires knows this pain, is that you throw out a wire, you need it the next day. Every fucking time. And it's so annoying that you just kind of stop trying. The only thing I get rid of now is if, like, the worst one is I got rid of shitloads of USB micro cables. And now I need them all the time for old stuff. But I have, like, maybe a dozen of them, tops. But I have no fucking idea where any of them are. I'll be lucky if I can find them. And then the ones I do find are broken. Because fucking USB micro is shite. Everything's got USB-C now, though. I used to fucking never be able to find one of those. I also have a drawer full of wires. You're allowed sick. Now, you might have a drawer full of wires. I have a couple of bags and a few sort of wall pockets and some drawers that have many wires in. I mean, they're not all full.
Oh, don't get me wrong, Dave. He has a big collection of whiskey as well. Thing is, right?
I'm working on getting rid of that.
I was cleaning the kitchen. I was just like, all right, I'll move the whiskey bottle. And then I turned around and went, oh, there's another whiskey bottle. Okay, I'll put that there again. And then I was just like, okay. And then I opened a cupboard and there's 2 whiskey bottles in there. I'm like, oh my god, can't you just like finish them? You don't finish them.
Well, one of them is the fake whiskey that I tried to. I was just like, let's have a fake whiskey, and then I could take some time off drinking, but still have a delicious. Doesn't make a delicious drink. It's garbage. I hated it.
Not just that, and then I was like, how many does he have? And then I went in the living room, and there's another one there. And then I was like, oh my god, went back in the kitchen, and then I saw one on top of the cupboard, and I was just like, oh my god, you have so many.
To be fair, a lot of those are empty.
A lot of them are like quarter filled, and you're just like, oh, I get another one, I get another one.
Oh yeah.
So you are impulsive.
I never said I wasn't fucking impulsive. I just bought a bunch after throwing the previous ones away. It's a common cycle. Yeah. I have the same problem with ball gags. I mean, you never know, right?
You never know when you need one.
Need a spare ball gag. I mean, I could use one right now. I'm not gonna lie. Micro seems so flimsy after using C. I hate gadgets that still come. Oh, you have no fucking idea how mad. I bought a little keyboard for a folding out keyboard for my Steam Deck. And I was just like, oh, it's really cool. And I could have sworn I checked that it had USB-C on it. But it turns out that it wasn't USB-C. It just had a hole in the right shape. I think they did it on purpose. But it's actually micro B. Fuck those guys.
That's what you need. You need a booze cabinet.
Oh, I'd love a liquor cabinet.
And when it's full, stop buying.
To be honest, if I had a liquor cabinet, it would rarely have anything in it. Because I'd just drink it.
No, because you keep buying them so much. I'd fill it. I'd keep putting the ones that you leave around everywhere in the cupboard.
Fair. The worst though, my parents had a liquor cabinet when we were kids, and then we had an older neighbour come round to babysit, and then she drank half a bottle of my mum's white wine, and topped it up with water.
Oof.
Yeah. Funnily enough, my mum could tell. And she was like, do you know what? I wouldn't have been mad if I'd have come back and had half a bottle of wine left. I'm really fucking mad because now I have no wine.
Yeah, you ruined it.
Yeah. You fucking little asshole. Just ask. Jesus Christ, it's not hard.
If we had the space and the money, he would have a bar.
Mm.
You want a man cave that has a bar in it.
No, I don't want a man cave. I want an arcade.
Well, yeah, a man arcade then.
No, it wouldn't be a man cave because that's lame.
Mancade. There you go.
A mancade. That's not bad. But yeah, I'd have the shit out of an arcade, and I'd hire someone to come and sit and smoke in it.
Wouldn't you just have like a bartender?
No, I'm the bartender.
What about a smoking bartender?
No, that's gross. Ew. No, that's genuinely fucking gross. Sir Six saw it, wanted it, bought it, used it once, kept it in my house for 10 years, gave it away. I have thrown away loads of stuff. I mean, she still whinges, but I have gotten rid of lots of stuff. My main quote unquote hoarding was keeping boxes for stuff because being able to transport stuff easily is just like important to me. But I've kind of stopped caring because it's just like, if the worst case scenario, we'll fucking pay people to fucking take them and have like insurance put on it. And then I don't even have to think about it. If it breaks, we just fucking buy a new one with however that works. I work in an arcade. You spend 70+% of the time fixing something. Well, that's the difference because there won't be little shits putting chewing gum in my fucking coin slots. It'll be my arcade for me. And honestly, it would be an arcade and it would have like 3 or 4 machines and they all basically do the same thing.
Cabbage.
Actually, that is what... If we had the space for that kind of arcade, we'd just have a shooting one that's like got the sticks, like maybe a 4-set, and then one that's for sitting in for playing like racing games and shit. That'd be pretty sick. That sounds really good.
It would be great for you to have a space where you can just put all your crap in. And then I can have the minimalist house, which I dream of.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing. And everyone walking around, I'm like, oh, this house is just so airy and there's like no clutter.
No, we invite a few couples around.
And there's a room and
all the women, you'll walk around with your white wine.
And there's a room at the back with a flickering light above it that says, do not enter. Yeah.
And all the guys would be in there going, this is fucking amazing. But it's so messy and it smells funny. Yeah, but look, all the cool shit. Perfect. I keep the twist ties that come with the USB and power plug. Oh, come on. Like, I see twist ties and my brain does want to keep them, but I just put them in the bin. I go, no, shut the fuck up, brain.
Oh, don't get me started on clothes.
Oh yeah. I don't have a problem with clothes.
I have a really bad habit of, I'll put them on the floor because I'm going to wear them tomorrow. And then I'm like, oh, I don't want to wear them. I'll wear something else.
I don't want to wear them. They've been on the floor.
No, it's not that. It's just I don't want to wear those today. I want to wear something else. And then I'll get something else and put it on the floor. I'll wear it tomorrow. And then, oh no, I don't want to wear that. And then it ends up being a big pile. Most of my clothes end up on the floor and not in the drawers.
Mm. This is why he deserves the Congressional Medal of Honor for his deeds instead of his brain being scooped out with ice cream scoop and replaced with Tesla coils. What the fuck have I just walked into in this comment section?
They call such a place a skip, I think, Mrs. C.
Yeah. But you're terrible for clothes.
Yeah. I have reduced my clothes down significantly.
But you always reduce your clothes down significantly. It's like every 6 months there's we need to reduce my clothes down significantly.
Yeah, but like in winter I gain weight. And then summer comes along and I start losing weight again. And I'm like, oh, I don't have any clothes that fit me. So I buy some new clothes.
What you need is 2 sets of drawers.
Yeah.
You need a winter clothes drawer and a summer clothes drawer. And then I have to keep buying you fucking clothes just because they're out of size from...
The worst thing for me is looking at Amazon, because I see all these cool T-shirts and I'm like, oh, there's a Fallout
Oh,
shirt. Oh,
chat. If you want to do us a favor,
there's a
find a T-shirt. Was
what?
the T-shirt that you want, but it disappeared from
Oh,
everywhere.
there's when we had the house fire, when we ended up having to go in the temporary housing place, the one of my favorite shirts went missing in the move, and it said it's like a vaporwave shirt that says "already dead" over and over and over on it, and I fucking love that shirt, and it's gone walkies, so ever since I'm like,
So if you
I
can
really
find a
wish I
design,
really wish I want that shirt again, but I can't find the design anywhere now.
yeah. I mean, if you just type "already dead" in to Google, it just finds stuff from some dude, I think.
Yeah, I really
I don't
miss
know
that
who that
shirt.
is, but yeah. Wow, why don't I type "already dead" vaporwave?
And then nothing compares to
Nothing compares to me.
nothing compares to vaporwave.
I mean, some. Oh, I think I found the design.
You actually found it.
Yeah, is that it?
Yeah.
I found the design. No,
Now, is it on Amazon?
no,
Oh,
but
it's a
it is. It's
freaking poster. No, I don't want a poster.
well, it's not about the poster. It's about having found the image. The image is of like a Mary statue with the eyes covered, and it says "already dead, already dead,
Yeah,
already
it's the
dead."
one with the weeping angel. It's like a weeping angel on it with her eyes covered. I really like
Right,
that shirt.
I'm gonna save the image, and then we're gonna forget we have it, and then I'm gonna find it in 6 weeks and go, "Oh yeah,"
And then
and
do
then
nothing about it, yeah.
but yeah,
Thank you
and then
very
I can
much. I'll see you later.
reversing image search it and hopefully find a T-shirt somewhere. Can't you make this shirt that at a printing place? Probably.
I don't want to steal someone else's design and put it on a shirt.
Well, that's the thing. From Amazon, it may well have been a stolen design.
True.
Like, that's the problem. And,
I
you
don't
know,
know. They had a lot of vaporwave shirts on that thing that I went through ages looking through every single design as well.
I mean, ultimately, I don't think it's anyone. Like, if you want to go out of your way to find the original designer and their shop, hopefully, then good on you. But, like, if you're just looking for a cool T-shirt and you go, oh, cool T-shirt, and you buy it, like, what are you supposed to do about that? My God, why is my internet so slow? It's because you're sat on it. Get off of it, and then it can go through the pipe. See?
Oh, yeah, there's loads of places that are going cashless. I find it really odd. I find it really odd when places don't do card. That's what I find weird.
I find that, well, it's inconvenient, but
I know it's inconvenient, but it always comes across like it's a front to me.
oh, like if you mean a shop, then yeah, it's super weird. But like, there are things that I'm less concerned with. I want a T-shirt that says "paroled mass murderer." Yeah, because they give those to the paroled mass murderers, and uh, I dropped the Amazon link to your Twitter. Oh, let's go and have a look. Wait, there it is. There's the twats.
Is my arch nemesis actually found it for me?
I don't know. I don't see anything. Did you just where?
Where?
Did you fuck it up? Did you fuck it up, Doug Dog? Doug Dog.
Doug Dog.
You know the Doug Dog. mm. In between paydays, I live in a cashless society. It's certainly. What's your opinion on Sneeko? I have no opinion on Sneeko because I do not know what it is. Is it
like stealth in general?
Oh, there's a kind of one, but it's not the same design. So well done, Duck Dog. You fucked it up. Yeah, another thing you fucked up for Mr. Sick. Jesus Christ.
You did it on purpose, I think.
I bet he did. I bet he has no idea. I bet he really tried. And no matter what, also it's the American site, so you know.
Ah, right.
Even worse. God, I knew you hated her, but Christ, just cruel. I want a white hoodie with the Cersei leaning on the sword. Ugh, don't sword. I should probably do that, but yeah, what the fuck's a sneako? People still use cash. Not seeing a card machine in a shop is actually fine by me because I still bring cash everywhere with me. My family is old-fashioned, so I learnt the ways of the old masters. Oh, I am very much of the mind that you should have walking around money. Like, you're a fool if you don't have a bit of cash on you because fucking most cabs take them. And who's to say that your card isn't just going to suddenly stop working? That shit is fucking stressful. Um, what you have to watch is well, it's Chinese companies nicking your designs. Viper Sword had a design nicked by somebody, and had to prove that she created them and had copyright. Well, it's not even that. It's just like any group do that. The reason that you have sort of Chinese printers doing it is because they have the gear to do it. But any motherfucker with a printer is liable to do that. Always carry throwing at pigeon money. No, you got to carry what is it? Rice and grapes. I can't remember. No, rice is the bad one.
Rice and grapes?
Frozen grapes is something.
The fuck you on about?
Apples and grapes. Uh, fucking. There's an animal that you feed things, and people feed them bread, and you're not supposed to.
Oh, ducks. Yeah, you give them peas.
You pee on them.
You can give them pea.
You can pee.
Yeah, give them pea or give them seeds.
So you can give them pee. You can pee on them, or you give them
No,
your
you don't
seed.
pee on them. You give them pea.
All right. You put the pee in them, and then
you put the pea on the ground,
and
and then they lap it
oh,
up.
you pee on the ground, and then they consume the pee from the ground.
Yeah.
And then you put your seed on the ground.
Yeah.
And they'll consume that too.
Yeah.
And then you're arrested for lewd conduct.
No, you're allowed
No.
to eat. You're allowed to eat ducks.
You run. Can you please say I want to surprise my cat?
Who?
Wood chipper.
What chipper the cat?
I'm assuming it's either your name or you threaten your cat with a wood chipper. Gonna put you in a wood chipper. You little shit. It's got to be one of the two. A coin-free shopping trolley from the orgy of galvanized wobbliness. My God, what I don't understand is just how fucking often there's a little river near us. And the kids were surprised one day when we walked past and there wasn't a shopping trolley in it. They were like, oh my God, Mummy and Daddy, look. And like, what? There's no shopping trolley. It's like, oh, actually, that's a fair fucking point. It was a good day. At least for the shops. Sounds like a typical Wednesday night with the ducks and me.
I asked for a Cersei white hoodie for 6 months. You guys as fast as me, I understand.
Oh no, we're the worst. Like, I could probably bolster my income if I paid more attention to the Cersei brand merch stuff. But I'm so bad at that shit.
The only reason we put the merch store in the first place is because people said they wanted it.
Yeah.
It wasn't we didn't really care. It was more of a you guys thing.
The only thing we cared about with the merch store was going with a company that did really good quality merch.
Yeah.
We actually went with one that we had to apply to join, and that didn't just automatically give it to anyone. So yeah, they're generally pretty good. They have a few moments here and there that are quite annoying, but yeah. Cersei on Cameo. What the fuck is a cameo? I mean, I know what a cameo is, but what is Cameo? Unless you mean I just cameo with everyone on the planet. That would be, well, quite a feat, to be honest.
No, is Cameo a drug?
Cersei on bath salts. Glad I got my shirt already. Yeah, so like very occasionally I'll get like an idea that I really, really want to make as a shirt, like the Cersei slogan Kentucky style was one that I just had in my head one day, and I'm like, holy shit, I really want a Jack Daniels design. One of the things is we started off designing it with just like the fucking art that they use, and then realized that was a fucking terrible idea. So I ended up doing something a bit different.
Oh,
But
okay, fine. I'll after I finish work tomorrow, I will update the merch store. There you go.
I mean, there is a bunch of shit that you could just slap straight onto a t-shirts that people probably want. I know that
I don't
almost
know.
every piece of art you ever do, someone goes, "We need that on a t-shirt," which is fair. But yeah, a cameo is an item of jewelry that has a portrait on it. Oh, okay. I did not know that. Why would you want my portrait? My cat's name is Woodchipper. Why is your cat's name Woodchipper?
That is amazing.
Does he or she chip wood? I imagine it would come out, go in one end. But that's not wood chips, just so you know. Wait, you guys don't do drugs before watching this show? I mean, you've got to do something. Otherwise, it's just this. And you're like, oh, I'm sober. This is really bad. And that's the point. Kent Hovind is still too scared to wax Ersic. I know, fucking right. I am so salty about that. I really, really would love a good whacking from Kent Hovind, but he just won't fucking do it. I think he just is terrified that I'll just laugh at him and that I won't take him seriously and that everyone will come and go, haha, Cersei don't give a fuck, bitch.
Seems like the type of person, though, who wants people to be angry so he can turn around and go, look at this angry person. Why are you so angry?
No. I do legitimately think either he's literally never heard of me, which is entirely possible, but I just find it unlikely because I'm sure he fucking searches himself every 5 minutes, and you can find my video on him by searching his name. So I can only assume that he just does not know what the fuck to do with my video. He's like, oh, although apparently, and I don't know how I feel about it, but I saw some people talking about like a recent whack he did, and like his handlers, as it were saying, "Are you all right, Ken?" And he seemed to be like in a fog. So some people are like, "Is he like? Is something going on with him?"
He's having a moment.
Not like a moment. Apparently, it's happened before, where he just like he gets a bit old manny, I guess.
Oh, like my granddad. My granddad had proper senile moments where
Yeah.
the light
But he does it for like
the
2
light bulb
hours.
just turned off and went back on. He's like, what? What's going on?
Why would you debate Kent's behind? I wouldn't debate Kent's behind. I wouldn't debate anybody.
Put a life-size sick at red carpet at Leicester Square film premieres. It won't fit.
What the fuck?
Just a life-size version of you doesn't fit anywhere.
Oh yeah. Kent by name, Kent by nature. Oh look, a new slogan. Hovind provides you with great material. He doesn't really, because he does these fucking 2-3 hour long fucking nonsense streams that are just no fun to watch. Someone the other day sent me some content from someone, and it was an hour and a half long, and I just don't have the fucking time to look into that shit.
Or patience.
Like, I definitely don't have the patience. But like, what I do, because I'm not like super serial, I like to make entertaining videos, which takes a type of effort on its own. I don't need to go looking for stuff like to pick out a few tiny golden nuggets in something that's hours long, because I don't have a fucking time to do that. It's just, no, I'm not arguing that shit. I want that shit. Give me your arguments straight in short videos. Those are my favorite things, when someone puts out about a 5-minute long video with all their points, because their points never need more than 5 minutes. That's the awesome thing. If your points can be made, like if you can debunk X scientific principle in 5 minutes, you are a perfect candidate for a Cersic video. I guess it kind of makes a certain sense. if someone is that confident, they're probably quite stupid and thus will get a video by me. That's not to say that you can't explain a scientific concept in that short amount of time, but you definitely can't fucking debunk it. Someone else got mad at me because like I only watched half of their videos, and they literally said, oh, the good half of my video was the second half. It's like, well, why didn't you fucking front load your video then? If you're not making your good points straight away and saving your shit points for later when no one... Because fucking retention time always goes down. So you're literally shooting yourself in the foot. If you've got an amazing point and you don't make it straight away, that's not my fault. That's your fault. Human nature is, if someone says something stupid to you, you go, right, that person's stupid, moving on. So, don't know what to tell you, mate. Oh my God, I knew a man named Elvis when I lived in Cardiff. He would drink a bottle of sherry every night before cycling from, I'm not going to say that, to Cardiff, and be pissed when he got there. Well, that's unsurprising. The worst choice I ever made was to ride my bike to a club, because I was like, I'm sick of walking to the club and I can't afford a taxi. So I'm going to take my bike and lock it up at a local place that had a decent locking place, as it were. And I was fucking smashed when I got home, when I got back to it, and rode it about 3 miles on a relatively flat, long, straight road. And I've never been more fucking exhausted than that morning afterwards, because being off your tits drunk and cycling a bike, you do a lot of leaning. Like your very exaggerated bicycle movements. So, yeah, head to toe, I just hurt. Never again.
No, sick doesn't do debates.
No, debates don't prove anything. Debates are... The only thing a debate proves is who is better at debating. I think that they're kind of pointless. Some people enjoy them. If you enjoy them, have at it. But if you think that it proves something, you're fucking kidding yourself. You are. What? What are you laughing at?
Debating.
Baiting. Go away, baiting. And he's there like, owned libtard. I named him Woodchipper because he eats crazy fast. Bowl is empty in under a minute. Love your channel. Love your cat's name. No offense, dude, but you are so much better scripted. Probably because bourbon is the only good whiskey. I know I am completely and utterly aware that I am so much better scripted. That is why these are called terrible streams for terrible people. They are just stream of consciousness bullshit for about an hour because people like them for some fucking reason. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I have no idea. Like 144 people are here at the moment. Why? Go away. It's bad. I mean, I'm going in 2 minutes, so literally you might as well go away. But
wait, nobody like this stream. No. Somebody like this stream's got one up. Yeah.
I mean, I see it as 68 at the moment.
Yeah, it was on 69. Oh. And now loads of people are going to add, and then you need to stop and take your like off again.
There's no point. You just hope one day to get the 69 that no one ever touches again, and you can just say, yay, I won the internet today. Mass debate me, bro. Okay. But, yeah. So we're going to fuck off in about 30 seconds. Maybe I'll go and look at my big painted wall and be like, I did that. Or most of that. She did help. Whereas I helped on the other walls, in quotes.
It was my idea to paint the room.
Your idea. You're demanding.
Yeah, because it's...
I wouldn't have done it at all. I've been like, that sounds like a lot of fucking work.
Yeah, but it looks really good, doesn't it?
It looks fine. It'll look better when I get the LED set up.
Oh my God.
And then we can change the colour. You don't act like you don't love that idea. You are so fucking into the idea.
It's just, I love how you have to RGB everything.
I don't have to RGB everything, just the walls. Anyway, we're going to fuck off now.
Me.
I'll RGB your mum. That's a really cool sticker. I'm not gonna lie. Thanks, Dave. All right, everyone, get the fuck out of my house. Bye.